Okay, this is 2022 Auburn 1079 blue bar with one white flight hen. This is a fall late hatch from 2022 that was bred for stock. Super nice handling hen off a great pair. She's inbred. This is off of aunt to nephew mating. It's Bianca is the mother. Great breeding white hen, one of the last daughters of my foundation cock Evolution. And then the father is Blue Ice, which is a grandson of Evolution, one of my very best breeders. He actually went infertile about a year and a half ago. So 2022 was the last year I bred from him. I'll get to them more in a second. As far as this pigeon, just tremendous pigeon, really nice in the hand. This is, other than the golden eyes cock that I did a video on earlier, this is right up there with them, maybe just a tiny notch below them in terms of just being perfect in the hand. She's essentially perfect as well. She's medium in size, full-bodied, a lot of muscle to this hen. That's the one thing you notice. She has a lot of muscle, so she's one of those blowing up style birds with just tons of muscle. Solid one-pin tail, strong back, very strong frame, tight vents. Medium in size, but again, fuller bodied and a nice length to her. She has that buzzing, which a lot of my birds do, and a lot of the best pigeons has. You can see really nice longer wings, which is paramount if you're going to be flying in, middle to long distance races and longer one loft races. See the nice extension of the flights, but you can really see the wing vibration. You can see the single white flight on the left wing. But again, you can see really nice extension of the flights. I do not like short wings. I think those are basically sprint birds that burn out around 200 miles. So this is the type of wing I prefer, with the length, not only to the flights, but just general length to the wing. Just a nice vibration as well. Very soft feather on this hen. That's one of the first things I notice. A+ feather quality, just basically absolutely fantastic feather quality on this bird. The best possible feather you could ask for. You can already see she's really alert and a lot of character. I'll get to that in a second. The one thing, the only minor concern about her, not really a concern, but something to know, you can maybe see it right now. She broke her band leg when she was young. You don't even notice it at all when she's standing in the loft or walking around or flying, but when you pick her up and put her legs out like this, you can see between the elbow and the ball of the foot how it broke and didn't heal quite perfectly. They often don't. Doesn't affect her at all. Band still gets around fine, but that foot on that one side is a little crooked looking, but again, you'll see in the photo, and then when she's just walking around the loft, perfectly fine. Will not affect her breeding at all, but I should definitely mention it. Again, the feather is spectacular. Very nice pearl eyes. Both of her parents have great eye signs, so no surprise there. You won't be able to tell now because the lighting is really poor, but really nice eyes on this hen. One of the big things on her is the character. Does not like to be held. Gives you that great beak pull response. Does not want to be pushed around. Big believer in that. She probably gives you an A to A- type beak pull response. I don't know if it'll show up in the video, but the big thing I noticed when I pick her up, besides the muscle, which you can feel in the hand, is the feather. The feather on this pigeon is just beyond the ordinary good feather. She's just A+ level feather quality, which is always important. But very smart, highly alert pigeon. In the photo box, she was really interesting. She kept looking at me and tilting her head, and I'd talk to her to try to get her to stand right. She'd kind of tilt her head again like a dog and look at me. So for this pair, she's actually one of the tamer children. Usually off that pair, because of the father, they're very wild, but she's actually fairly tame. Kind of an inquisitive bird. I can see her doing it right now, just kind of interested in everything. Little quirks like that, and birds that are, actually show some personality are generally top breeders and great pigeons. Birds that just don't care about anything and stare off into space towards your chest is not a good sign. So this one has the good signs that you like to see. She's really looking around a lot right now. The parents of this pigeon, Blue Ice, the father, tremendous foundation breeder. He's bred multiple club and combine winners. One of his daughters was first club champion Youngbird 2014. She won 2 combines. Her Nestmate was also a combine winner. Blue Ice actually bred the first ever pigeon in America, possibly the world, but for sure in America, to win a first place combine wearing a Sky Leader GPS tracking ring. That was a hen banded Hang 96. This was back in 2017 or 2018. I think it was 2018 old birds. But for sure, the first pigeon ever in North America to win a first combine wearing a GPS tracking ring, and I think probably the world as well. But that's a little notoriety bred from the father of this pigeon. Blue Ice is actually the father of Iceman as well. Iceman is probably my best one-lock producing cock currently. He's a grizzle. Iceman has just been a tremendous one-lock producer. So multiple winners off the father, and then he's also grandfather of multiple winners, even great-grandfather to winners. The mother of this pigeon, Bianca, is a daughter of Evolution and Sweet 16, from the very last two daughters I bred from them. Sweet 16 was a national award winner back in 2003, and then Evolution, which was a 2002 bird, was the foundation of my entire Janssen and White family from essentially 2004 to about 2013. So this pigeon is inbred to Evolution. This is a family that goes back to the late 90s, so they cross very well with the Bosua pigeons. This particular pigeon would be a great mate